All right. Good morning, guys. I know I don't have the best of service right here, but here we go anyway. Hopefully, internet stays on. We're at another rest area. We're chugging on along. Well, this morning we're gonna go to Matthew chapter 7. No, I'm not gonna go back to sleep. I just woke up a little while ago. We're gonna go to Matthew chapter 7. It says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye mete, ye shall be measured unto you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in thy own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, Let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, the beam is in thy own eye? Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thy own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of your brother's eye. Give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again to rend you." All right. I think everybody knows what that one means. Obviously, I've been studying the book of Matthew, and I've noticed that Matthew is continuously, over and over, expressing about judging and about forgiveness and about mercy. And these are all words in red, which are the important ones. They're the ones that Jesus said. Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with that judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with that measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again. I know there's a lot of judging and a lot of pointless arguing. People don't understand that you're setting yourself up for a lot of problems. No, you're not chewing on that. You know, gotta get a little air in here. All right. Anyway, I want to make sure to get morning devotion out of the way. I tell you what, up here, we're not in. I don't think we're in New York anymore. But upstate New York has some of the coolest looking scenery I've ever seen. The fog is so thick that we don't see anything coming until we're right there at it. Don't do that.
Don't chew.
I'm not gonna chew. Say hi. Say hi. No, not to me. To them. Hello. Ah. I know it. She keeps biting. She keeps biting my beard and my whiskers.
Lay down if you're going to lay down, baby. Lay down on the pillows there for you. Puppy's spoiled. Very spoiled.
You think?
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
You.
What a sweet face. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, was you talking about the dog? Oh, sorry.
I live with this guy.
But seriously, you know,
Baby. Got feet? You got feet?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna mention it.
You got feet?
There's been a few that have been. It really does not understand what we're doing and what we're trying to do.
No.
A little shout out to Bigfoot Alien Guy.
Morning.
You're awesome, man. You really are. You are definitely in our prayers.
That wasn't nothing like that, did you?
You're definitely in our prayers. And
Charles, how your elbow?
change the subject.
How is your elbow doing then?
Yeah, how was the elbow, Charles?
I know I just seen him on here.
Yeah, he's always on here. I think he is one of the most dedicated watchers that I've seen. Says good. He is.
Right.
He's always on my stream. And that's a good thing. I love to see that. So your elbow's doing good. Charles doesn't sleep. Yeah, well, I don't sleep much either. Vampire. I would be a vampire, but I don't have the right teeth for it. Maybe.
The gum split.
Yeah, I might be able to gum them. No, that. Quit putting words in my mouth because that didn't sound right at all. Anyway. I don't. You did.
Give
You
us
said
some
it.
thumbs, guys.
Yeah, where's the
Can't
thumbs
be that
up?
bad. Are we that bad, people?
No, we're not that bad.
I must be a vampire.
Um,
Don't sleep either. Gum them. I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna get in the editing. Don't do that. Come on now. If you actually watch back at all of my videos, I can only imagine some of the things that I have said that
I have to watch
it didn't
back.
come out right.
I live with you, so I know the things that come out of your mouth.
It don't matter.
And the things that come through your brain is like. Did you really think that?
4 a.m. blood draw.
Replacing my IV right now.
Nice. That's always fun. They probably warmed up a little bit. Watching keywords to use in part videos. This dude is infatuated with parts. Hey, wait a minute. There's another one that is infatuated with parts.
It's the Unioner. He's been saying it.
No, but
Yep.
That's the other one. I come here for the parts
myself. Yeah. Well, if we'll speak of parts, I thought New York stunk.
Yeah.
And come to find out, Tommy's over there letting silent ones out. And I'm like, oh my lord, New York stinks. And he didn't say anything. We go down the road a little bit more and I smell it again. So I'm like, oh my lord, New York stinks. And I just seen him out of the corner of my eye. He lifted his butt cheek out and I could hear it. He's trying to do it very quietly. It's like,
that one wasn't too quiet.
I'm like, you're the reason New York stinks. Over here farting, let me think that it smells that bad up here.
Oh, thank you for the sandwich. Sorry, I don't mean to eat in front of you guys, but I'm about to starve to death here. Oh, do we have anything else to drink? We got water back there, right?
Smelling it up. Yep. Yeah, did you want a water?
He's sound asleep
right,
with the cover over his head. He's okay. Love you, buddy. Take it easy.
No, babe. He's coming over there to lobby to get your
What
food.
do you want?
Your food.
What do
She
you want?
wants her breakfast.
You not get my food.
But I have to wake Richard up to get the dog food. So you're going to have to wait till we stop again. Yeah. No, Faith. Stop.
You are not taking another sandwich out of my hand. Man, you seen her eyes get like this big? Oh my goodness, bologna!
No, they eat his dog food.
Yeah, I know. We don't normally give them any of that. Ow! All right, that's the last piece you're getting. You're supposed to eat the bologna, not my finger. Mm-mm.
She's going to be a little piglet.
You know how dogs will pick their owner? Dog loves Selena to death. Stop. But loves to annoy me. I
Love.
think she's gonna end up. She's gonna end up trying to be my dog.
Yeah. She's always
I love you to
wanting
death,
love
but
on
I
you.
don't want a dog. You're hers, not mine. I haven't had.
Like, I don't care who's my owner
I've
right
tried-
now as long as I get that bologna sandwich.
I have tried twice to get a dog. Slow down. I've tried twice to get a dog since I lost my dog. My dog was a Chiweenie, half Chihuahua, half Weenie. We lived in way out in the woods in Hartshorn. That little dog would have tried to attack anything. And as soon as I heard the racket that the whatever he was after made, I knew that it was one of those mountain cats. And mountain lions that are up there. That little dog went after that mountain lion, and about time I heard him go after him, I grabbed the gun and ran out the door. And by the time I got out the door, you could hear him yelping and going at an extremely high rate of speed, a lot faster than he can run, out in the woods, and we never seen him again. He finally bit off a little more than he could chew, and it was very disturbing there for a long time. I've tried several times to get a dog that me and the dog can get along, and I've yet to find one. This one here is just nerve-wracking, though. She's a puppy, though. She is a sweetheart. I'm not, no, just because I pet you does not mean you're going to eat my sandwich out of my hand.
Your breakfast will be in a little bit. Nope, sit on my. Thank you.
Yeah, Mom gonna get mad if I feed you too much of that.
What dog food
They
is
give
that?
you a bellyache.
Eat people food.
And they don't do well on people's food. Now, Boss used to eat with me.
I had a
He would eat with me. That's why I always piled on big plates, because I fed him the whole time.
chihuahua that would eat out of my plate. But she would only eat what I would push aside for her. She didn't get into my portion. And then she would sit and she was so tiny that she would sit in my bra all the time.
Something I wanted to mention. A little bit more, a little side note on morning devotion. People, when y'all are driving, when y'all are on the roads, stop licking me. No, look, when y'all, no,
Stop.
see, when y'all are driving, quit licking me. No, stop. You're distracting me. Listen,
Faith.
stay off your phone. Do you know how bad it has gotten in America? They've changed the name of a rest area. It is not called a rest area no more. Now, well, at least why it's not up here. It is called a text stop. A stop so that you can stop to text. Now, one thing I've noticed since being out on the road, noticed a lot of things. Beautiful scenery and beautiful cities. But you know what I noticed the most? People driving on their phone, looking down at their phone, not paying attention, all over the road. And it's not just one or two. Out of every 10 people going down the highway, I guarantee you 8 of them are on their phone. And what is wrong with America? What is wrong with human beings? You have to stop and think about this. Let your brain process this, okay? Yeah, it is a good idea, but let your brain process this for a second. God made you perfect to do what human beings do. So at running the fastest you can run, your eyes are definitely suitable for that. You are not meant to do 65, 75, 85, 95, however fast you're going. You weren't meant to do that. Your body was not designed that way. Your eyesight is not designed that way. You have a response time, and your response time is not designed for 50, 60, 70 miles an hour or more. Now, why in the world, huh?
I'm talking to her.
Why in the world?
Hey, stop. You can't have that food.
No, I understand. You know, I mean, we all drive cars, and we all drive. Well, some of us drive fairly decent,
I do.
and it works great. But nevertheless, you have to pay attention the whole time. So why in the world would anybody want to stick a phone in their hand and go to looking at it all the time while driving? Yes, I see it. And there has got to be an end to this. There has got to be a stop to this. And the only stop that there has been to it is they put a few laws in place. I have not seen that do hardly anything, except for make you want to put a phone down when you see a cop. It's the only thing the street laws do.
Make it to where
I almost got run over, I don't know how many times, in New York, matter of fact, because of people on the phone. People paying attention to everything else except for what they're doing. And they don't realize that they are not only putting themselves in jeopardy, but they're putting every single life that is out on that road that they pass or that passes them. They're putting every one of them in jeopardy. What I'm saying, my message to y'all, please keep a conscious mind when you're driving and stay off of the phone. It can wait. It's not a big deal. Whatever it is not an emergency. If it's an emergency, you need to be at a hospital or you need to be there. You don't need to be trying to get on the phone.
pull over.
Pull over. It's simple. Just saying. It's gone too far. It is crazy. Exactly. I said it about time and that said it's good. That Jay Pebble said it's crazy. I said it's crazy, and then it popped up. That was funny. But yeah, it's just it's insanely. It's just insane. That's all. There's no other way of putting it. There's no reason for wanting to or having to talk on the phone the whole time that you're gone. I have people that want to pop up with video chats and things like that, and I won't do it. Now I'll hit speakerphone, and that's bad enough. When you do the speakerphone, or if you're sticking the phone up to your ear, that's bad enough. Or at least you're concentrating on what you're doing. But to sit there and watch a music video, or to sit there and watch me, whatever it is, whatever you're watching, you're pulling out a phone and watching a screen. When that windshield is your entertainment, that's your screen. I enjoy seeing the scenery, but people don't think about scenery anymore. They don't want to look at God's gifts. They want to look at what this one's doing or what that one's doing or what. We're worried about everybody else and not worried about looking at God's gifts right in front of them. So much to the point where they put themselves in a position to where when they run off the road, they end up seeing God's gifts up front and personal. That is just not the way to go. Sorry about that, but I've had my fill of these people on their phones. I've literally gotten so upset that I see them on their phone, and I'll grab my phone, and when I go to pass them by, I'm like, "Hey, dummy, get off of that thing." I had a guy in a construction truck. Twice he tried to run me over. I had to speed up to almost 85 miles an hour to get around him because I couldn't be behind him. Stop. You're not getting the sandwich. Hold on.
Eat it.
I know. I need to eat it. I need to shut up. It's just something I'm very compassionate about. I do not like what I see. You know, and like Flux said on his bus, he had a very, very good saying. I loved it. But you got to be the change you want to see in this world. It's a beautiful saying, you know. And you stop and think about it. It starts with us. All I'm saying is put your phone down and drive. I'm going to shut up.
I do feed her bread. She would have ate that bread.
No, that's not good for dogs.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
just don't want her to eat
I'm not a vet,
products.
but I do know that everybody says it's not good for
Because
dogs.
they have dairy or wheat allergies. She doesn't
Oh.
have one because she's already eaten bread.
Oh,
I just don't
okay.
want her eating the meat.
Well, if that's the case, we'll give her some bread then.
I give her the.
I've had dogs that ate bread all the time, but I've just heard so much about you can't give dog and man, Slab City.
Don't feed anybody the
The
dog.
people out there, they're very and they love their dogs, and they have a lot of compassion for their dogs, and I respect that. And I would be the first to tell you, most of them don't mind when you feed them something, but don't get caught feeding any of those dogs bread. People get mad over bread.
The allergies.
But anyway, I know it's early for. Oh wow, no wonder why I ain't got hardly anybody. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning in California. I don't know what it is here.
7:47.
Almost 8 o'clock.
Sorry, people. Sorry.
Oh well. Oh well. We
Yeah,
got
we
morning
could-
devotion down a little early. If anybody asks about it, I don't even remember. I think it was chapter 7 in Matthew's. But let me double check to make sure. Yes, chapter 7. Judging and being judged. Which is another thing that has been weighing heavy on my heart. I see a lot of it. I see that unforgiving spirit. See that judgmental spirit.
Get us some water.
Huh?
Get us some water. 7:48 here in Indiana. That's what it is here.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is here. Oh, you're in Indiana? We're fixing to be going through there not too long. If anybody catches lost dog, excuse me. If anybody catches lost dog on any of the chat rooms, or if he comes live and I'm driving and I don't get a chance to, tell him to please send me an email with his address. And anybody else that is wanting us to stop by and visit with them, it's the same thing. You send your address in my email. I will put it in the GPS and look and see how see if it's too far off a track or not. If it's not too far off of our path that we're going, then I have no problem with stopping and meeting up with people. If I don't know them, it'll have to be a public place. But uh, anyway, so just hit the email and put your address in the email. That way it's private. Nobody else has to have it. I'm not going to give it to anybody. I promise you that.
She's like, I want to. You can't get out.
You can't get out. Oh, that's another thing. This is a second rest area. And it says pets prohibited. Don't have any place for pets. Your pets can't even get out of your vehicle. How does that work? You're on the highway and you cannot get. Yeah, that's just. Here, talk to them for a minute. I gotta go get some water.
That's when she'll pee in his seat. No, she looked so sad. She wanted to get out.
Sorry, I'm just. I guess with this traveling,
The sun that is back.
getting more and more.
I can't get your
I'm
IV
seeing
in.
more and more in people.
Dehydrated then.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh, she's just wanting to lick it. There you go.
You also want-
She's wanting to lick the water off of it. Condensation. You're not gonna chew it.
That's what she's been wanting to chew everything.
All right. Keep them occupied for a minute. I'm gonna use the restroom.
We'll make it quick.
Will do.
I'm gonna let her eat your sandwich. I can't buy any more both. Hey, Rooney, you want some cold water with Mom? Calm it down. I gotta put it in there first. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Stay. Sit. Sit. No. There we go. There's your water. Nice and cold. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah. I bet brother would like some too. You think Riley would want some? Yeah. This dog always tries to sit in her water. Come here, Wiley. Want some water? Good stuff? Oh. It's not food, Faith. It's just water. She's like, I want my breakfast. Not water. I want my breakfast. Huh. I want my breakfast. Oh, she smells Tommy's sandwich. You can't have it. Water? Okay. No, it's my water. You cannot spill the water on me. Let go of it. This dog is like crazed. She likes to spill the water and then sit in it. Likes to sit halfway in her water bowl and drink her water. So sweet though. Huh. That's so sweet. Your nurse is the sweetest person I think I have ever met. That's awesome. They're supposed to be sweet to you. If you don't feel good, they're supposed to be really, really nice. I've had some nurses that were mean. Yeah.
What is up with this?
What? Oh,
We're still in New York.
I told you that. When you said we're not in New York, I was like, yeah, we're still in New York.
I know you need out, and I just went and talked to the what happened? To the guy that's working here. Now I know pets prohibited. It's state law that pets cannot be anywhere around any kind of picnic areas. But both sides of the rest area are open for pets to be walked. They have signs down here on either end of the rest areas. So,
not a picnic area.
Exactly.
Alright, Milk Petals.
See? Pets prohibited. Pets prohibited. And then when we get down here, it'll be...
Party time for Faye.
Yep, dog walk right here.
All right.
See? So we're going to pull over here on the side and let these... Ooh, what's that mud hole over there?
Let's see it. We're going to sink in like the swamp waters.
So, what did
Now
we
can
miss?
take our babies to the
Nurse
bathroom.
is the sweetest person I think I may have ever met.
Oh, that place.
Being in his presence is peaceful.
Like we're eating in the
Calm,
body.
quiet, caring, and very considerate.
Oh, she's like, yep, I gotta go. Let's go. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Go potty. Nope.
We've really grown on this trip. Yes, we have actually. I have when I'm not reading the Bible, I'm listening to it. When I'm not listening to it, we're listening to songs of praise, or sometimes we're jamming out to old country or some little rock or whatever else. But God has showed me so many things. I'm so blessed to be on this trip, and I have no concern for what lays in the future. I have no concern for. I have no worries. And I'm in a situation where you should worry the most. You know, and let me clarify that, since I do have a troll that seems to think that I am e-begging. I have mentioned our status several times. I have mentioned our status for the ones of you that are viewing and watch us to know where we're at and what we're doing and how everything is going. With that being said, anyway, you know, I'm in a situation where it would make anybody stress. I'm in a vehicle that I honestly I didn't think was going to make more than a couple hundred miles, and I'm sitting at 5,633 miles is what I'm sitting at right now. From the time that I cleared it out when I filled up in Brawley, California. I know y'all don't. I was just, there was one of them that that had mentioned that I don't know, some Bigfoot alien something or another. And oh yeah, cool. I'm in a situation, and you know, like right now, we did put the last bit of our money in gas. We have the last bit of gas that we're gonna get for this trip right now. We have that in the car. We're still in New York. We still have several hundred miles left to go, and we have 3/4 of a tank of gas. You know, but you would think I would be stressed. I would be stressed above comprehension. Where's the mods with the PayPal? I don't know. It's probably too early for anybody to come up there, and I'm not asking for PayPal. I'm just telling y'all what was going on that. The PayPal is in the about link. I mean, everybody, anybody that wants it can find it. But my problem is I have to run into people that have PayPal because I cannot get a card working on it. The lady there in Maine, Katana Cooking Mama, um, very nice lady. We love to visit there, and she is fixing to be out on the road. Get a hold of her. Get her to come by and visit. It is definitely a blessing. But with that being said, she went and drew the money off that I had on the I had it on the PayPal and I had to send it to her PayPal and then she went and drew it off. So that's the only way I can get anything off of the PayPal. But nevertheless, I've ran into it a time or two, and we are still trying to work on the card issue. I'm gonna do it again. I gotta buy another one. Something. Okay. All right. Uh, anyway, have it with the PayPal to be able to put it off for me until I can get something figured out. But we're gonna get another card and do it that way. Oh wait a minute, just use less of the money for gas. Okay, we'll figure out something. I don't know. Um, thing I'd find a Walmart if I needed to. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is I'm in a situation where anybody would stress, but I'm not bothered by it. It doesn't bother me at all because I know my God provides, and I know it's work. If I run out of gas in one of these towns, then there's somebody in that town that needs something from me, and I know this. I've stopped at different places, rest area stores, stopped because I just felt tired all of a sudden for some reason. And I get there and I'm livened up. I got my second wind. And I'm just sitting there like, why do I need to stop? I talked with, and they needed that blessing. Everything that I have been doing at one point or another has been something that someone needed. We're so to be on this trip. I've learned so much from people. I've learned so much from God. I have learned so much from the Bible. I've, and Richard, that man, you get different gifts with God. Me, mine was always discerning of spirits and being able to look into somebody's eyes and just know what their spirit is like. That's why I love meeting people face to face because it doesn't work when you know in order to come around and um, lie to a child of God with that type of discernment with them, you pretty much have to make sure you don't look them in the eye because I can see that. Now, Richard, he has this. He is in tune completely with nature. This man gets out there, and it. I know it sounds funny, and it's not by no means because it's that door over there is wide open. I can't. Okay, yeah, go back there where you quit trying to go out that door. Anyway, the man goes around and starts praying for the flowers and for the trees and for the animals. Animals respond to them. You know, well, animals have been responding to both of us. I seriously, I kid you not. You can ask Katana Cricket Mama. Ask her. She was sitting out there at the same time. I was seriously petting a fly. Never heard of it before, but I had a fly that kept landing on me, and I could reach down there and pet his wings. And then he would fly off for a minute and then come back, and then I'd pet his wings again. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I mean, I would have never, ever guessed that I would be petting a fly. But I did. You know, God will show you some miraculous things if you let Him. All you got to do is open up your eyes to see it. Quit thinking with the hateful spirits that people think with, and quit, letting negativity take you over. You look to God. You go with God. And open up your heart. He shows you things that clears up any doubt. He shows you understanding to some of the most common. I'm wanting understanding. But right now, I would like to figure out why it is that in the South, our headstones, we make our headstones out of granite. Here, they make their curbs. The curbs, even right here at this rest area, the curbs are all granite. You know, the same thing that tombstones are made out of.